night, like I said, my husband's a firefighter. He was at the fire station. I was at our little house in Dallas, and I was at the place of waiting where I was not zipping it. I was holding. My knuckles were white. I was mad. I was really mad, and it had been years into my waiting, and I was really angry. And I had seen one too many diaper commercials that particular night, and I was home by myself, and I was in the middle of a Beth Moore study. And I remembered she had just said on one of her videos, if you're mad at God, you can tell him. He's big enough to take it. And guess what? He already knows. And I was like, well, okay. So I thought, I'm going to take Beth Moore up on that. And Lord, if Beth said it, I can do it because she's close to you. And so I turned the TV off and I got in the floor and I went to weeping and I went to wailing and I went to having it out with the Lord. I should have got up limping like Jacob, because I wrestled with God that night. And I cried and I screamed. And I don't know how long, honest to God, I don't know how long I was there. But I told the Lord this. I said, you're either going to have to give me a baby or you're going to have to take my desire from it. Because, Lord, you're giving babies to people. You're sovereign, Lord. You know that they're not going to keep that baby. You know they're going to abuse that baby. You know they're going to throw that baby in a dumpster. Or you know they're going to abort that baby. Why do you even grant life to people like that? I mean, I literally yelled at God. I would be a good mom. Sorry, I'm probably tapping the mic that's making noise. I would be a good mom. I would tell them about Jesus. What's wrong with you, God? I'm mad at you. And I can't tell you that in that moment, everything changed. But I got up so weary and so tired. I had cried all the tears that I had in my whole body. And I got up and I went to bed. And I'd like to tell you that something changed the next day and shifted, but I don't think it was the next day. But I can tell you this, something eventually shifted in me. And it hit me that it shifted in me when my dad was with me one day in the car, and he said, "Hon, you haven't been talking about the baby thing lately." He said, "I'm a little worried about you. You don't need to keep things in. You need to talk." And I'm listening to him, and I just was like, And I started giggling. I said, "Well, you know what? Oddly enough, Daddy, I'm okay." I just was like, where did that come from? And I said, "Daddy, I think I'm at a place truly that if I have a child, praise God. And if I don't, praise God. I'm going to be okay, Daddy." 7 years later. 7 years. Yeah, girl. Yeah. The Lord allowed us to conceive through in vitro fertilization.